All right, folks, welcome back to Sergeant Slide's YouTube channel, and we are here in we're here in Stu's garage today. It's been a long time, guys. Haven't seen you guys in a long time, so a lot's been happening, and a lot has not been happening. So we've got I don't know what's so funny. Anyways, okay. So we've got the Miata, aka Poor Cobra, here in the garage today. Yeah, I'll just start out talking about this a little bit. So over the course of this build, you've actually seen about 3 different engines in this car. I had 2 stock 5.0s. Those didn't work out for the various reasons that you'll have to go back in the old videos and see. So I decided to be done with that. And then the last thing I did is I had a 347 built for this. It's not the biggest and the best in the world. It's kind of a budget 347, but it's still a fresh, brand new motor. It's got some good parts in it, and it should do the job that, what I have planned for it. Unfortunately, ever since this motor has been in the car, I haven't gotten this thing actually working again. I can move it in and out of the driveway. I can start it. It starts every time. It runs. And but we can't get a tune on this thing. And I've had a couple of friends take a look at it. I'm so thankful for those folks that came out and took a look at it and tried to help me out. We just can't get this thing right. We've done all the troubleshooting. It seems as though everything is put together right. I even got to the point where I threw up my hands at this thing and I sought professional help. Guess what, guys? What I found about professional shops is they typically only know how to do one thing. And if you ask them to do something other than that one thing that they're good at, they're not going to touch it. So as soon as I say, hey, I've got a Miata with a 5.0 in it, they look at me like I'm crazy, because every shop only knows how to work on LS engines or 2J engines or whatever engine they specialize in. Nobody knows what a small block Ford is these days. So if you don't know about that stuff, you're SOL, buddy, like me. So anyways, we did a lot of troubleshooting with this engine. Everything seems to be right, but obviously it's not running right. I think what's going on here is we've got a cam that's just a little bit too aggressive for the management that I have on there. And with my lack of skill and being able to tune, I am never going to be able to get this thing tuned. Maybe you can if you're an expert, and feel free to leave me a comment and tell me how great you are at tuning. But I can't do that, and I don't have anybody who's going to do it for me. I can't pay a person to do this for me. So I got to fix this thing myself, like always. So what we got here is the brand new cam. Oh, don't do that. Okay, so we got the brand new cam right here. It is a TrickFlow Stage 2. Funny thing, this is the same cam that I was running in my old 5.0, the car that you guys remember that started all of this, and it's going back into that engine. And also from the old engine is my beloved valve covers. I love these things. So it's kind of funny to go back to what I got away from. To be going back, but you guys have seen me put cams in 100 times, maybe not 100 times, but you guys have seen me put enough cams in. There's plenty of cam videos on YouTube. I'm not about to do a cam DIY. I'm just going to tell you what's been going on with me. We've had a little bit of action, and then some things going on with me personally. So we're going to talk about all these things, and it's going to be story time while I work here on this car. And hopefully by the end of this video, or maybe by next video, I don't know, we'll see. Maybe this thing will actually run. Maybe I'll actually get to drive it, and maybe you guys will actually get to see some action. I don't know, guys. It's been hard lately, but yeah, it's just the way that it's been. Also, just to let you know, not that it fits any particular chronology in this video, but I've got a queue of videos that I haven't put out just because I just haven't taken the time to edit. So anyways, the reason I'm also doing this recap video is because I've had a couple of track days. I've gotten basically really bad footage from them. It's not stuff that's completely trash worthy, but it's not really enough to make a good video out of. So I'm going to kind of put these clips together. So I'm going to kind of put these clips together in this video and explain what's going on with everything. Also, I do have a couple of videos that I never edited and put out. So over time, you're going to see some videos from last summer. You're going to see some videos maybe from winter. I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 videos that I've just never gotten around to editing. So you might see those pop up if I continue to have time to do those. But there's stuff coming, guys. I'm still here. I'm still trying to wrench on this thing. And yeah, I'm not going away just yet. Like I said before, you're just going to see a little bit less of me. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to jump into this thing. Alright guys, so we're going to go ahead and get story time started. So first off, my camera is broken, so I'm back to using the cell phone. But my mom actually got me these Ray-Ban Metas for Christmas, and I think they're pretty cool. And I don't know, I've been having fun messing around with them, so you guys are getting a first-hand view right now, and I think that might be a little bit interesting to look at, especially when it pertains to working on cars, which is what we do a lot of around here. So I'm gonna have fun with these things, as long as we keep making videos. So anyways, first off, where I've been is I've actually been injured. Had a really bad accident, guys, right over there. I was working on something not car related, and I ended up actually cutting off my thumb with a machete, and it's been pretty bad. So obviously you can see I do now have both thumbs. One is working, one is not, and it's been a really rough recovery. So I actually made a video for you guys explaining that I was not going to be working on cars anymore because it was that bad. It was a 5.5 hour operation to get it reattached and everything, and I've been in physical therapy for the last 6 months, and things have improved, but things are really not great. So actually today is my first time actually wrenching on anything again. Haven't been doing any working on anything for a long time just because I physically haven't been able to. So that's news. Good news is things are getting better. I am recovering. I don't think I'll ever be 100% again, but I will be physically able to do things. So that's one bit of news. So yeah, the moral of the story, I think, on that one, guys, is you know, just don't get too complacent when you're doing things, because you know, what happened to me was something that was completely unnecessary, and it just happened just because I was just being careless. Something I completely knew better than to do, and you know, something I usually take precautions about, but this particular instance wasn't being too smart, and I paid for it dearly. So it is what it is, guys. That's my little safety message for the day. Other than that, as far as catch-up goes, you know, we got a little bit of catching up to do. The Drift Fox did get a little bit of action. So my good buddy Kevin invited me to have another track day. So just recently, in the past year or 2 years, we've been able to have actual drift events here in Maryland, which has been really cool. And that's not something that we've ever been able to have before. So it's really exciting that that's been able to happen. It's great that my buddy Kevin's been making that happen. And, you know, I just really wanted to drive again. So I grabbed the Drift Fox and I took it out. So pretty much my goal for the day was to take as many ride-alongs as possible, get people in the car like I always do. Wasn't a whole lot of ride-alongs going on, but we had a nice fun track day. You know, there was enough people out. It was a decent course, but you know, due to my broken camera, I didn't really get great footage. I had the GoPro going. I had to track people down and run people down for cell phone footage. Ooh, gasoline. And yeah, it just wasn't really worth putting a video together. But anytime I get the Mustang out on the track, I always want to show you guys. So we'll go ahead and we'll jump to that right now. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, whatever time you happen to be consuming this media today. Today we are headed to the track, but since the Miata is still not working, the Mustang's making a return, unscheduled. So, yep, we'll be taking the old Fox body that you guys basically came here for, and I baited and switched you guys out for. We're taking this back to the track today, and I'm super excited to be driving this car again. If you want to know why I stopped driving it, basically, you're going to have to watch the other videos. But long story short, Mustang's coming back. My good friend Kevin and buddies are hosting a drift event at Maryland International Raceway, which is actually a drag strip that designated a spot for us. You guys saw me there a couple of videos back, maybe 1 or 2 track days ago, drift-wise. And that's where I crashed the Miata last time. Stupid mistake. But anyways, the goal today is not to crash. The goal today is to just get as many people in the car and have fun and do ride-alongs as possible. I don't have as many tires as I normally take, and I don't plan on burning as many tires as I normally burn. I just need to get driving out of my system because I haven't driven in so long. You guys know I just haven't driven in a long time, so I'm excited to be driving again today. I'm hoping and praying that nothing breaks because I don't have time to fix anything right now. But we're gonna go out there. We're gonna do what we can do. Also, my camera is broken. A camera that I bought 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 years ago for $350 that came out in 2014 now retails for $1,200. It makes absolutely no sense. So we're back to the cell phone days, guys. So we're gonna see what kind of video we can get up. Hopefully my wife, you can't see her. Hopefully my wife got some iPhone video, and then you guys can see some new Drift Fox things. So fingers crossed. Please, let's get some decent video for the day for you guys. And yep, let's get to it. Poor little guy's upset because he can't ride in the car. You're not big enough yet, man. That would be illegal. Raymond, what's up? Give me a thumbs up. All right. So that's pretty much it for that. Good track day, not a lot of good video, but I had a lot of fun there. All right, guys, I promise you I'm not sponsored by Ray-Ban like all the YouTube influencers are and everything. Just having a conversation with y'all. But anyways, I do think the Ray-Ban glasses are pretty cool and everything, but one thing I really can't stand is that the native orientation is long ways, cell phone style. I absolutely hate that. So I don't know what I'm going to do editing wise, whether I crop it or whether I just leave it in there for ease and, maximum quality. And most of you guys are probably watching this on your cell phone anyways, but it's not going to show up that way. But anyways, let me know what you think about, the editing style, the orientation, whether I should crop it, whether I should leave it full. So that's pretty much it for that. Good track day, not a lot of good video, but I had a lot of fun there. So next up, we're going to get into a video from the Legend Car track day. So as you guys know, I got the Legend Car close to a year ago now, and I haven't really had too many opportunities to drive it. So this was not actually a Legend competition. This was an open track day. I was competing in what's called the modern vehicles class, and that included all manner of vehicles. There was definitely some serious stuff out there, from old retired NASCARs to Trans Am cars that go over 200 miles an hour to custom Porsches and all kinds of other interesting things that you just wouldn't normally even see. And I was out there on the track with them. There was even one instance where I got past at the end of the straightaway. This guy was doing like 170 miles an hour and just completely blew my doors off. So also a very scary experience for my first wheel-to-wheel type track day. Once again, the footage that I got wasn't very good, but it was a really awesome experience. And one of the things that was cool that happened there was I had an opportunity to meet a racing driver that I actually really admire. Didn't know she was going to be there. I got to meet her, and I actually got to spend some time chasing her on the track, so that was really cool. All right, folks, we made it to the track, and Christina Lamb is showing me around.
Hello.
Definitely check her out. She's a super proliferous, what word am I trying to say?
Prolific.
Prolific, there we go. Race car driver. So it's kind of cool to get to hang out. And we made it to the track, and I forgot my GoPro, but I'm gonna try and borrow one from somebody and try to get some footage. So yeah, we'll be out there shortly. All right, folks, I'm gonna apologize in advance for the vertical video you're gonna have to look at, but I forgot my GoPro. Luckily, Ben Sarley was nice enough to loan me his, so we're gonna use that. I just don't have the correct mounts to mount it correctly. So we're gonna put it on there. So that's pretty much how that went. Tons of fun. Not a ton of video, but at least there's something for you guys to look at there. Definitely a big shout out to my dad, who I didn't even ask to take those videos that you guys saw. And another shout out for actually turning the camera the correct direction. So as you saw there, I spun out on the last lap and basically sat out there in the grass until I was able to get out. But, you know, first time for everything. Hopefully I do a little bit better next time. All right, so this video is getting a little bit long. I'm going to go ahead and cut it here in the interest of efficiency. And as far as whatever's going on with this thing, you guys will have to tune in next time to see how this turned out. So thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.